Hello students, let's do ratio and proportion exercise 7b. Page number 100. Question 3. Find the third proportional of, the first one here is 27 and 9. Okay. So let x be the third proportional. We need to find the third one. So we're going to consider x to be the third proportional. Then 27, 9 and x are in continued proportion. So our ratios will be 27 is to 9 is equal to 9 is to x. This is to find the value of x, which is the third proportional. And as we know, product of extremes will be equal to product of means. So 27 into x will be equal to 9 into 9. Therefore, x is equal to 9 into 9. I carry 27 to the other side. It becomes division. 27. Now I can cancel. Me cancel 9 and 27 both by 9. 9 ones are 9. 9 threes are 27. I can cancel 3 and 9 by 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. So now let me multiply my numerators. 3 ones are 3. My denominator is 1. So 3 by 1 is 3. So the third proportional we have found out is 3 is equal to 3. Question 2. 2 meter 40 centimeters and 40 centimeters. Okay, so first let's get them to the same unit. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Therefore, 2 meters will be 200 centimeters. So both are centimeters. Plus we will add the 40 centimeters which is already given in the question. So this becomes 240 centimeters. Let's write it down. So this is 240 centimeters and the other one is already 40 centimeters itself. So here also let x be the third proportional. Then 240 centimeters, 40 centimeters and x are in continued proportion. So when I write down the ratio, I'll get 240 is to 40. This is equal to 40 is to x. Again, product of extremes will be equal to product of means. So let's multiply that. 240 into x is equal to 40 into 40. Okay, so I'm going to find x. X is equal to 40 into 40. I will leave it as it is. Now I will take 240 to the other side. It becomes division. Now I can cancel 0 and 0. I can cancel 4 and 24. 4 ones are 4. 4 sixes are 24. I can cancel 6 and 40 both by 2. 2 threes are 6 and 2 into 20 is 40. So now there's nothing more I can cancel. So in my numerator I have 20 into 1 which is 20. In my denominator I have 3. Now this is 20 by 3 which is an improper fraction. Let's convert it to a mixed number. Let me divide 20 by 3. 3 sixes are 18 minus, let me minus this, 10 minus 8 is 2. So now I've got a mixed fraction. I've got 6, 2 by 3. So my third proportional is 6, 2 by 3. We just found out 6, 2 by 3. Question 3. 1.8 and 0.6. So let x be the third proportional. So what does that mean? It means that 1.8, 0.6 and x are in continued proportion. So my ratios will be 1.8 is to 0.6. This is equal to 0.6 equals is to x. 0.6 is to x. Now product of extremes equals product of means. So that will be 1.8 into x is equal to 0.6 into 0.6. So x is equal to 0.6 into 0.6 divided by 1.8. Okay, so let's just solve the 0.6 into 0.6. So that will be, if I have to multiply these two decimal numbers, I will ignore the point and multiply. 6 6 are 36, and then I need to put back the point. Here there's one decimal place and here there's one more decimal place. There are two places, so my answer also should have two places. So my point comes here, it becomes 0.36. So here my number on top in the numerator will be 0.36 and my denominator is 1.8. Now my denominator, I need to make it a whole number. I can do it by multiplying it by 10. So let me multiply this by 10. That means I multiply this also by 10. When I multiply by 10, the point moves one place to the right. Same way, one place to the right here also. So this becomes 3.6 and this becomes 18. Now I need to divide 3.6 by 18. So let me do that. 3.6 divided by 18. So 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 3.6, but the first number is small, so I put a 0 and then I take my number as 36. 18 twos are 36. So here I've got my answer as 0.2. So my third proportional is 0.2. Question 4. 1 by 7 and 3 by 14. Let x be the third proportional. That means 1 by 7, 3 by 14 and x are in continued proportion. So 1 by 7 is to 3 by 14. This is equal to 3 by 14 is to x. Now product of extremes, 1 by 7 into x equals 3 by 14 into 3 by 14. So x is equal to 3 by 14 into 3 by 14 divided by 1 by 7. Division changes to multiplication. 1 by 7, I write the reciprocal. It becomes 7 by 1. Now I can cancel. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. There's nothing else that I can cancel. Let's multiply. 3 threes are 9 and 14 twos are 28. So my answer here is 9 by 28. That means my third proportional is 9 by 28. Question 5, 1.6 and 0.8. Let x be the third proportional. That means 1.6, 0.8 and x are in continued proportion. So 1.6 is to 0.8. This is equal to 0.8 is to x. Product of extremes, 1.6 into x is equal to 0.8 into 0.8. Therefore, x will be 0.8 into 0.8 and I take 1.6 to the other side, becomes division 1.6. Now let's multiply 0.8 into 0.8. Ignore the point and multiply. 8 8s are 64. Now put back the point. There's one decimal place here and one here, two decimal places. So my answer also should have two decimal places. So here is my point and before that I write 0. So here I get 0.64 and in my denominator I have 1.6. Now to remove my decimal point, I need to multiply by 100, so that moves by two places. So let's multiply by 100, denominator also by 100. So what do I get here? I get 64 by 160. I can cancel both, can divide both by 16 itself. 16 into 10 is 160 and 16 fours are 64. Again I can cancel by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So the fraction that I get here is 2 by 5. But in my question, I have decimal numbers. So let's change 2 by 5 to a decimal number. So let's divide 2 by 5. 2 is smaller than 5, so I put a 0. Now after 2, I can put a point which I need to carry up. Now I can put a 0 after that. Now my number can be read as 20 and 5 4s are 20. So my answer there is 0.4. That means my third proportional is 0.4. Next question. Find the mean proportional. This time it's a mean proportional between 16 and 4. Let the mean proportion be x. That means 16, x and 4 are in continued proportion. So my ratios will be 16 is to x is equal to x is to 4. So let's find out the product of extremes and the product of means. Okay, now product of extremes will be 16 into 4 and means would be x into x. So 16 into 4 equals x into x. X into x is x square and 16 into 4 is 64. Now x square is 64. That means x is the square root of 64. Now, how do we find the square root of a number? Now, we can find all the prime factors of a number. So, let me take 64. I'm going to divide it with prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7. So, here I'll take 2 because 64 is an even number. Let me keep dividing this. So, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. I've got 32. Now, 2 1s are 2 and then that's 3, so there's 1 left, 12. 2 6s are 12. Again, 2 8s are 16. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. And 2 1s are 2. Now, I have found all these factors, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, there are 6 2s there. Let me write it all down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I'm going to pair it up. Okay, so I'm going to put them in pairs because I'm looking for square root. Square means 2. So I'm putting them in 2s. Okay, so I've got them in groups of 2s. Now I'm going to take 1 from each group. So that is 2 into, from this group I'm going to take a 2 into, and from this group I'm going to take a 2. Now let's multiply. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the square root of 64 is 8. How do I know that? If I multiply 8 twice, 8 into 8, I will get back 64. So that's a way for you to check. So here x is equal to the square root of 64, which is 8. That means the mean proportion is 8. The mean proportion or the mean proportional is 8. Next question, 3 and 27. Let the mean proportion be x. That means 3, x and 27 are in continued proportion. So let me write the ratios. 3 is to x is equal to x is to 27. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So in that case, 3 into 27 is equal to x into x. X into x is x square and 27 3s are 81. That means we need to find the square root of 81 because x will be the square root of 81. And this is how we write square root, the symbol for square root. So let's find all the factors of 81. Let me divide this by 3. 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. I have 21. 3 7s are 21. Then 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. So what are all my factors? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. There are 4 3's. Now I'm going to pair them up because I'm talking about square. Square means 2. So I've paired it up. Now I'm going to take 1 from each. 3 into and 1 3 from there. 3 into 3, which is 9. So x is equal to the square root of 81, which is 9. That means my mean proportion is 9. Next question, 0.9 and 2.5. So let the mean proportion be x. So that means 0.9 x and 2.5 are in continuate proportion. So my ratio will be 0.9 is to x equals x is to 2.5. So product of extremes would be 0.9 into 2.5 equals product of means is x into x. So x into x means x square is equal to 0.9 into 2.5. So this can be written as 9 by 10 into 25 by 10. 9 by 10 into 25 by 10. When I multiply the numerators, 25 into 9, let's see what we get. 25 into 9. 9 5s are 45, carry 4. 9 2s are 18, plus 4 is 22. So in my numerator I've got 225. In my denominator 10 into 10 is 100. Okay, so x square is 225 by 100. So x will be the square root of this whole thing. So I need to find the square root of 225 and the square root of 100. So first let's find all the factors of 225. Let's divide it by 5. 5 4s are 20, 21, 22. I carry 2 there. 5 5s are 25. Again with 5. 5 9s are 45. I can use 3. 3 3s are 9. Then 3 1s are 3. So for 225, what are my factors? 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. Let me put them in pairs. I'll put the 5s together and the 3s together. Let me take out one number from here, that is 5, and one number from here, that is 3. 5 3s are 15. So when I get the square root of 225, it is 15. Now I must find the square root of 100. So let's do that. Let's divide 100 now with its prime factors. So I'll start with 5. 5 2s are 10, so 20. Then I have 5 4s are 20. Now I can divide using 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. So what are the factors? 5 into 5 into 2 into 2. So now we can pair them up. 5 into 5 is one pair, 2 into 2 is another pair. From each pair take 1, 5. From here take 2. So 5 into 2 is 10. So I've got 15 by 10. And since my numbers in the question are all decimal numbers, I'll change this also to a decimal number. I hope all of you remember how to convert this to a decimal number. 15, I'm going to write it as a whole number, and I'm going to look at my denominator. There's 1 0. That means I must have one decimal place. So my answer is 1.5. So the mean proportional here is 1.5. 1.5. The next question, we have 0.6 and 9.6. Let the mean proportion be x. That means 0.6, x and 9.6 are in continuate proportion. So 0.6 is to x is equal to x is to 9.6. So 0.6 into 9.6 is equal to x square. So x square is equal to, let me just do that again. Now 0.6 into 9.6. Now I will reduce the two fractions by removing the decimal number. So this becomes 6 by 10 into 9.96 by 10. So 96 into 6 is how much? 96 into 6. 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 9s are 54, plus 3 is 57. So my numerator is 576. Denominator 10 into 10 is 100. So x squared is 576 by 100. How much will x be? X will be equal to the square root of 576 by 100. So first let's find the square root of 576. 576, let's use 2. 2 2s are 4. 5, there's 1 left, so it becomes 17. 17, so 2 8s are 16. There's 1 left, I carry it here. 16 now, 2 8s are 16. I continue with 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. Continue with 2. 14. 2 7s are 14. 2 2s are 4. Continue with 2. 2 3s are 6. Carry 1. 2 6s are 12. Carry 2 1s are 2 plus 1 16 here. 2 8s are 16. Carry on again. 2 9s are 18. Now I can't use 2 anymore. I'm going to use 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So I've got a lot of numbers. Let's be careful not to miss out anything. 1 2 3 4 5 6 2s. We have 6 2s. So let's write that down. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and we have 2 3s into 3 into 3. Now we have to put them in pairs. One pair, the second pair, the third, and the fourth pair. Now take one number from each pair. 2, 1 from here, 1 from here, and 1 from here, 3. Now multiply all these. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So the square root of 576 is 24, and we found in the previous question the square root of 100 is 10. 10 tens are 100. So x is equal to 24 by 10. And again, look at the question. We have decimal numbers. So our answer also should have decimal numbers. So 24, if I write, 10 has 1 0. There should be one decimal place, so this is 2.4. So my mean proportional here is 2.4. Next question, 1 by 4 and 1 by 16. Let the mean proportion be x. That means 1 by 4, x, and 1 by 16 are in continuate proportion. So 1 by 4 is to x is equal to x is to 1 by 16. Product of extremes, 1 by 4 into 1 by 16 is equal to x into x. That means x square equals 1 into 1 is 1, 4 into 16 or 16 fours are 64. Therefore, x is equal to the square root of 1 by 64. The square root of 1 is 1 because 1 into 1 will give you 1. Now we must find the square root of 64. So let's do that with 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. 2 again, 2 1s are 2, 12, 2 6s are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, and 2 1s are 2. So let's see how many we've got there. How many 2s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we have to pair them up because we are having squares. Okay, square means 2 in twos. Take 1 from each pair. 1 from each pair. So I have 2, 2 and 2. Multiply them all. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the square root of 64 is 8. The square root is 8. So x is equal to 1 by 8. That means my mean proportional is 1 by 8. Is 1 by 8. And we leave it as a fraction because in the question also we have fractions. So we'll stop with that for now, children. We'll continue in our next video. Thank you, children.